You're a good person.
Good, how are you doing, Mr. Stiglitz?
Good man. Huh? No, his sister and I didn't realize, I could never see him. I didn't know where they went. They sold the house in South Carolina, right at the mouth of South Carolina. North Carolina. Okay, that's just the beginning of the. Yes. Yeah. Get down there. Yeah. But, he's down there. It's been pretty cold.
All right, gentlemen, we good?
What, we're the only one?
That's it. Rob Mann tested positive for COVID, so he's on the Zoom. And Rob Wurge is on the flight.
Yeah. Oh,
Rob's are gone.
The Robs are gone.
did he ever get his shot?
I don't know.
Oh, Rob asked, oh, virtual update. That's good.
I'm here, Aaron.
No, but it's for, Aaron, did you get mine?
I did.
That's all. I just
I
wanted,
think we all did.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just checking. I'm having trouble with it.
Oh, okay. Yep, printed it out. All right, so this is the time that I usually do call to order and roll call, but there's a little catch and I'll share it with you. Is today the 6th? So on the 5th, somebody in the community realized that, excuse me, we're getting this going now. So somebody called to my attention that it says the agenda for Wednesday does not include the time. It is listed on the agenda landing page on the website as 7 p.m. So that must be the agenda. The one that didn't include the time must have been the one that was submitted to the town clerk's office.
Right.
And so Amy was good enough to reach out to Tom Hennick at the Freedom of Information Commission.
Mhm.
And so Tom Hennick, so we resubmitted the agenda to the town clerk's office, so it included the time. But it would have been after, what, 48 hours, right? That's what we do
Correct.
now?
For a special meeting.
So Tom Hennick at Freedom of Information says, if you don't take any like votes, right? If you don't make changes to the budget, then you should be okay. If you're just going and you're just sort of doing what you usually do, you're discussing things, people are talking, you're listening, and you're not making any sort of meaningful votes, you should be fine. If you do meaningful votes, then you might get tripped up. Somebody could file a complaint. So the reason that I have not called this meeting to order yet is because technically we haven't, this meeting hasn't kicked off yet. Because what I wanted to do was share this with you, because I don't want to just unilaterally say it's going to go this way or that way. We're 6 people on this board. So I wanted to at least share this with you to see what your thoughts are. If we don't meet now, then we would just go home, right? If we do meet, then according to Tom Herrick, we probably shouldn't do any voting. I mean, I feel like we've got the coverage of Tom Herrick telling us we're probably okay to meet as long as we don't take any votes. I feel pretty comfortable with that, so that even if somebody were to file a Freedom of Information complaint against us, we know we have someone at the state who's already said, if they didn't take any votes, I told them they should be okay. But I wanted to share this with you to see what you think. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, is it within your authority to schedule a meeting next Tuesday?
Oh,
Does
yes.
that require a vote?
I think it is within my authority to schedule a meeting. But you know me, I'm always say, hey, guys, what do you think? Do you want to meet this day? You want to meet that day?
I'm just asking. you.
Yeah. In fact, I was going to propose that for the next 2 weeks, you go Tuesday, Thursday, because then we give ourselves
Then
enough
you
time.
don't- we can go Tuesday, Thursday.
Yep.
We can't go the following Thursday.
Well, I talked with Amy, and if we go that following Thursday, she said it is possible that the Board of Selectmen could meet the following morning and then put out the notice.
That's
no,
pretty, that's.
It
pretty
is cutting it
tough.
close. My goal
rather
would be
not.
to complete our business by that Tuesday and hold that Thursday as a reserve if necessary, if that sounds fair.
I would like to approve the budget on that Tuesday,
Yep.
which would be the 19th.
We conflict in terms of just a meeting space with the stuff.
The other factor
Well,
is,
Board of Selectmen are supposed to meet on the 19th.
Or
That's
not,
our
I'm
regular-
sorry.
That's our regular meeting,
Okay, sorry.
correct.
Yes.
So we could do it.
Well, my thought and schedule was to finish before your next regular meeting. Because we need to, at one point, agree to our changes. And those have to be calculated to make sure that what we're looking at is the correct call for the
Agreed.
meeting.
Agreed.
So we would have to, more than likely, say we meet on the 12th, which is next Tuesday, and the 14th, which is the following Thursday, at which time we should finalize the budget and then have it double checked and get together the Tuesday, the 19th, and approve it.
That seems fair. Now, as far as tonight goes, we've got Tom Herrick of FOI says as long as we don't make any changes, we should be okay.
Well,
But I'm just sharing with you that we could decide not to meet, and then we know that no one can file a FOI complaint against us. if we don't
is
meet tonight.
Rob on line?
Rob Mann should be on the Zoom.
Yes, I am, Aaron.
Rob Worth just said he's on Zoom, voice only for about 10 minutes.
Okay. So that's sort of the dilemma that we're
Yeah.
looking at is, do we meet, to meet or not to meet? That is the question.
Well, if we can't. Some of this stuff we could do tonight, and now we gotta wait.
Right.
Because what you said, then maybe we shouldn't be doing this. And
I'm sorry,
Maybe we shouldn't be,
should not be meeting.
right, you know? I mean, it's too bad
Kind of
because
leave it to, honestly,
we're getting closer and closer and we don't wanna go.
but we don't want to break the rules too.
Yeah.
That's-
Right. But then find out, well, we can't do it that day, something else came up. No, we have to do it on the days that we,
Well, and there are also, guys, there's Saturdays and Sundays and other times. I mean,
Right.
we tend to think only Thursday and then maybe Tuesday, but there's a lot of other days in the week too. Admittedly, maybe not high on the list of things we want to do, but it's something we do. I would be willing to.
I mean, today's a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's possible.
right, which we certainly don't want to do that, but just in case.
Right.
Well, I would rather follow my suggestion of going next Tuesday, Thursday, and the following Tuesday.
Okay.
And that following Tuesday, budget approval. That gives the Board of Selectmen the opportunity that either that same evening, if they're meeting,
Mhm.
to move on with the scheduling of the town meeting, the call, and the referendum.
Which I don't disagree with. As far as tonight goes,
Well, we've got two members who, one is present on Zoom and one will not be for.
that's right, he's about to get on a flight, right?
So. Yeah, we can meet, but I'm not sure we'll accomplish anything.
Maybe we should pass. Larry's point.
so everybody's here. and we don't have, because you know what's gonna happen if we do. I mean, we got two that can't do, maybe they're gonna
That'd be difficult.
It'd be difficult not only for them to say, well, geez, you know, if I would have known this, what, et cetera, et cetera. Well,
So these are important decisions.
and we need everybody here. So no one can say,
I missed it.
Right.
Good point.
What do you think, Eric?
Somebody else?
If someone files a Freedom of Information complaint against the Board of Finance, who goes to Hartford? The chair?
I think everybody, no, doesn't, no,
Chair.
just the chair. No.
It would be really nice if I didn't have to drive to Hartford for something that was completely avoidable,
Right.
entirely avoidable.
Then I think it's.
Especially
That's why she's
considering,
got all these beautiful mics out now.
well, especially considering that I work in
Spent a lot of
Providence.
time Setting this up, just
Right.
saying. With purpose.
I mean, I would have to take a day off from work in Providence to go to stand before the Freedom of Information Commission. And then I got a black mark on my record as chair for a silly thing. It just
I do
seems-
not object to
Right,
you
it just seems,
then making the decision. that
Yeah.
you should pass on the meeting.
so Rob Mann?
Hi, Aaron. Yeah, my opinion is we probably shouldn't meet because we know if we start discussing things, people are gonna assume if our discussion seems to lead in a direction of decision, even though there won't be any motion made, it could be taken as we are making decisions. So that's my only real concern about meeting and not meeting that Freedom of Information Act rule. And I think it'd be best not to go into uncharted territory, I'll call it.
I just got a text from Rob Words. It says, he says, quote, "I support cancel meeting."
Mhm.
So
Direction.
So that'll be the only decision we won't make, is having a meeting or not.
That's a chair's decision because we can't vote on it.
it seems like everyone is okay with taking a pass on tonight, so let's take a pass on tonight. Let's not get ourselves into trouble over something that was teeny tiny,
Sure, agreed.
but nevertheless. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Sorry.
You can,
Have a great night, everyone.
you can come back next week and yell at me, okay? Would that be all right?
Can